like you escaped. I'm glad.
No thanks to you.
Too bad. I thought you'd be able to figure out what my plan was.
What are you talking about? I was just lucky that security was careless.
Alright, so now we just make our way on through. Make sure to grab our stuff. Timer B. Interesting. What's that?
If you go straight down the
I essentially called Otacon to see if he might know what that was, and he didn't. So, of course, it's not very difficult to gather what it might be. I just leave it there because it leaves a section of dialogue open later. Kind of weird how they chose to move the DARPA chief's body from that cell to the other one for no apparent reason, huh? I don't know why I looked in Meryl's old room. Of all the times that the elevator takes forever to come instead of just instantly, it is that time when I had to make sure that I didn't get caught.
Snake, there's a bomb planted in your items. Hurry, throw it away.
Who the hell are you? One of them?
You'll find out soon enough.
So, originally, when I recorded my commentary at this point, I was like, it's funny how vague they keep trying to keep this. Also, before I go talk about that, it took me several times to ever actually, like, I swear to God, the first half a dozen times I played this game, I never had a bomb in my items. For whatever reason. So, I don't remember ever having to throw it away. I don't remember getting a call,
That
etc.
was a close one, Snake.
Ocelot. You'll pay for that. That Deep Throat's a real enigma. He's definitely from inside their ranks.
Is he an informer? Maybe some kind of renegade? I've got the feeling there's some other force at work here.
You see, for whatever reason, they try to keep it all vague about who Deep Throat is. Which, if you put... I will not outright say it, I suppose, in the event that maybe you have not put it together. But it's relatively easy to see. I think maybe not the first time I played the game, but... But, like, I could easily see that it would have been obvious, if I wasn't playing this when I was, like, 5, who it was. I mean, they sound exactly the same, and they have information, but Snake thinks it's one of them, which it would be fascinating if it was. But it isn't. That's actually an interesting thing that they could have done, because you don't ever encounter Decoy Octopus up to this point, and the only thing really keeping you from thinking that it would be him that's talking to you is the fact that I'm pretty sure by this point in the game that they mentioned that he died already. So, yeah. But it would be interesting, because you don't see Decoy Octopus ever. At least, yeah. So, when that happens, you can be led to believe that it would be him that could be talking to you, especially since you can't see the person on the monitor either. And he would fit the bill of being, if he would be with them, and he would be feeding you information. It would be perfect. That would have just been an interesting route to go with that guy, since he didn't really play into the story very much.
What was that noise?
It cracks me up that this works. I mean, the vision cone appears to give the guards peripheral vision, but, you know, apparently not very well. Seriously? Oh. I just run off because they won't follow you through that door because, I don't know, there's an invisible barrier. Well, there's also a physical barrier of the door, but there's, I don't know, something that prevents them from... Maybe they don't have... Maybe the regular Joe Schmo guards don't have level 5 cards. Which would be shocking, honestly, since it seems like the higher the level of the card, the easier it is to come by. Or, I mean, at least you don't have to be very important to get it. The last time we have to come through this area, too, here, with the dogs that want to murk you. Or wolves, or whatever they said they are. I genuinely have never liked navigating the cave here. It hasn't ever done anything for me. Having to do it 3 different times. 4. On the way back, on the way back again, and then on the way back the final time. Ugh. It's funny how selectively details in this game stay. Like Meryl's bloodstains are there, but, you know, Psycho Mantis's body disappeared.
I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
I was a fool. I wanted to be a soldier. But war is ugly. There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself.
I feel like they have the flashback go on for a little too long. I think it would have been sufficient to just show the part where she got shot and not keep her little dialogue there.
About Meryl.
I mean, we did just see, it wasn't that long ago, really.
I wasn't able to protect her.
Snake. She's a soldier. She knows that prisoners are a part of war. She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for this.
No.
I
You're
mean,
wrong.
she was already taken
Meryl
captive
thought she had to
earlier.
become a soldier. Thought it was the only way. She said she thought it would bring her closer to her dead father.
She said that?
She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard. It's all my fault.
That's not like you, Snake.
Master,
I mean, you didn't
what is
really
it?
Sorry
push
for
her
eavesdropping,
very
but I just couldn't
much.
listen anymore.
Master.
Snake.
It's not like
can
you
have
were like,
regrets if
Meryl,
you want to.
stand
It's only
up.
natural.
You just
But
got shot in
can't
the
keep
knees, walk it
attacking
off.
yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
He's right. Don't kick yourself. It doesn't suit a legend like you.
Thanks,
I'm sure
man.
Meryl's just fine.
Mei Ling.
Snake, forget about Meryl. Stop Liquid. That's what Meryl would want too.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
Snake,
What?
Meryl. She's pretty special to you, huh?
Yes, she's special. There aren't many women like her around.
That's not what I meant.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Is that all? Come on.
This is like a police interrogation.
No, I just...
I
Oh,
guess it's
mind
in
your
the
own
genes.
business. Quit
Genes?
trying to probe him for
What are you talking
emotional
about,
responses.
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When was that?
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Miller, why are
I
you being so
researched after I
hostile?
became an adult. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance to meet him.
Oh, feels bad,
Snake.
man.
Good luck.
Watch your back, Snake.
Alright, so we're finally back to where we were before. I don't know why I kept stopping and looking around. They keep Sniper Wolf's blood trail in, too. Does it seem weird to you that the blood is like tiny puddles instead of like a actual trickle? Oh great, more radar jamming. That chaff grenade is for demonstration purposes. Let's see, apparently that surveillance camera is immune. Ouch. So here starts a sequence that's interesting, because there's almost you're being chased by guards the entire run up this tower. Now the best method is to just not engage and throw stun grenades when they get too close. This is so many flights of stairs though. There's like 2 major games that came out within a year of each other as far as Metal Gear Solid with this, and the year before Final Fantasy VII, if you didn't take the elevator during that part at the beginning, or towards the beginning anyway, there was the massive run up the stairs. Except that was mostly a gag, and this is just, it makes you do it. Oh, a door. I just ran by it.
Snake, that's the door to the walkway. It won't open, even if I use the card. Huh? Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. Do you know something? That door sometimes gets frozen shut because it's so cold outside.
Oh, that's
Next time, tell me
annoying.
beforehand.
How doesn't that happen
What
to
should
other
I do?
doors?
It's impossible to open from the inside. They always used C4 or something from the outside. From the outside? You can't open it from the inside? Sorry, it's impossible. But don't worry.
How would you
You'll
not
get
be
through.
able to blow it
There are
open
two
with
walkways
C4
that
from the
connect
inside,
Tower A
though?
and Tower B. The other one's on the roof. You should just use the walkway on the roof.
I managed to get hit by some pretty, shiesty little rifle hits. That one was, like, dead on. I'll give that guard that. But the one right before that, I'm pretty sure I had already ran past... Yeah, see? Like that. I had already ran past him. I don't know why exactly I punched that one in particular. I guess his face just didn't appeal to me. Ow. Give that guy a 1-2 punch for his troubles as well. Thankfully, I had my last stun grenade right at the end of the tower.
I made it to the roof.
You must be exhausted, Snake.
It was no big deal.
Snake, I'm monitoring you closely. Your heart rate is elevated and your breathing is shallow.
Did you see how many flights of stairs
What's the
that
matter,
was?
Snake? You out of shape from all that dog mushing? Then climb down
Okay,
and proceed
okay,
north.
Colonel. Let's see you run up that entire tower with a never-ending stream of men with guns on your back. Let's see you do it, Colonel. Whoa. Alright, over to the door. I shot the satellite. That's not cool.
Damn! Snake!
I'm afraid I can't let you get past here.
Liquid.
You're not going any farther.
So now we're being attacked by Liquid's chopper, which is wonderful.
It's a long way down. If only I had a rope. I should be able to use that rope I got.
What are you going to do?
Why is he
Take on
that
a
line?
fight with your bare
Or those two
hands?
lines back to back are
Now
weird.
you're mine.
Since he could just be like, it's a long way down. I could use that rope I got instead of if I just had a rope and then saying that. It's like the one was supposed to be a hint if you didn't grab the rope for some reason. Although, I don't know what they would do if you didn't. It would suck to make you run down the entire tower again to get it, but they do tend to move items that you need around to a couple locations if you haven't picked them up yet. Like the SOCOM, if you don't pick that up at the beginning,
Press
you
the X button to jump away
are
from
just
the wall.
given it
While you're away from
when
the
you
wall,
have that
press
shootout
down
with
on
the
the
guards
directional
when
button
you're
to
with
drop
Meryl.
down. If you jump while pressing right or left on the directional button, you can make a big jump in that direction. If you press and hold the circle button while using the directional button, you can walk slowly across the wall. If you're careful with the timing, you should be able to dodge the gunfire from behind while you rappel down. If anyone can do it, you can, Snake.